my vlog about my vlog about the passing of our late Queen and the imposition, constitutional passing of the monarchy to King Charles III. This one is going to be about the haters, the protesters, especially with regard to what I've come across, which I know is a petty waste of your time, so you can skip this if you want. But this is my vlog, so I'm going to vlog it, and I am disgraced. I am appalled utterly by the shite, the puerile hatred. It's all misdirected. It's all servile. It's all so ignorant from the protesters who've gone out and shouted in the face of the monarchy. You know, excuse me, you fucktard. I swore. Excuse me, you fucktard. The royalty have nothing to do with this. The royalty are puppets. They're prostitutes like you and I, you know. They just serve a system. They are there because they are there. Simple as. You are there at the end of social media because you were born here and not in Bangladesh, fighting for your life day in, day out. Or in India, you know, pulling people around on a cart and living in a little hut. I don't get it. There is so little intellect out there. I despair. There is so little intelligence. So little, intelligence. Just people who people who could possibly sit back and sort of say, hang on a minute, how do I justify my actions, my words, this, that, or any? No, off they go. Oh no, this is something else. I just despair. So, yeah, we've had these freaks go and protest at Royals. Well, sorry. On the face of it, that seems like a fair protest, you know. You don't like the Royals, so you protest them. As I've said in text, it's a bit like a vegan protesting against the eating of meat by going next to a field and shouting at beef cattle, you know. You beef cattle! I protest against you. This is wrong. You should not be doing this. Same as the Royals. Royals have no say in the matter. I'm sorry, my PC's just had a moment, so I'm probably all out of sync. So, yeah, these protesters, idiots. Yeah, all right. Complete cretins. They don't know where to protest. They don't know when to protest. Why do they protest now? Where were they 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago? Where were they outside Buckingham Palace shouting, you heathens, you privileged snobs, you this, that, and everything else. We want a republic. No, they weren't to be seen. But now, Queen's dead. King Charles, right, I'll trot off outside. Blah, 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 blah. And that's all it is. Blah. moronic. I've been a Republican for 45 years. Told everyone that I am for 45 years. Tried to ingratiate people to my position for 45 years. I don't need to go and be a gobshite, and get myself on the telly and get arrested. Yeah, that's just silly. That's just bloody silly. Maybe Tuesday next week, they'll all disappear. They will. They will disappear because they haven't got it up here. They're all... They haven't got it up here to make an argument. And I'll proceed. I will proceed. On social media, we have a group. We have a group called... Let me find it. All right? Let me find it. Social media. End the monarchy not wanted. Right? And I've put some stuff up there. I'm not responding to them. Fucktards. End the monarchy not wanted. Now, bearing in mind, the page owner has spelt monarchy with a capital M. That's due deference, isn't it? Monarchy with a capital M. I pointed this out, and it was lost on him, or her, or them, or whatever. 8,728 people follow this shite. That's sad. That's sad. That's 8,728 people who follow shite, who otherwise could be mobilised to be genuine Republicans. This lot, no. Dickheads. Same as those who've gone gone shouting. Sorry, Ian, I didn't mean, no, you know what I mean. I didn't mean that. I really didn't mean that. I'm sorry. Even silent protests. What's the point? Why don't you go and do your silent protest outside every bloody royal residence in the country 24/7, for God's sakes? Greta Thunberg did it, and look, she gets herself at the United Nations from having a silent protest in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of nothing. You could do it. Go sit outside Buckingham Palace. You don't need to even erect a tent. Just say, I don't like the monarchy. Sit there in silence, head bowed. Not now. Next week. Oh, insane. So this piece of shite. This piece of shite. The end the monarchy not wanted. Oh, somebody's come back. There's two. There's the page owner and somebody else. Somebody else has actually come back. We're all doing what we can. No need to get snarky with each other over it. Otherwise we just create further division which helps nobody. Well, you stupid woman, Christian Roberts, you should have thought that before you put your name on the page, this pathetic, nonsensical page, which I pointed out to you, and you have since come back and admitted it is. No need to get snarky. Well, the dickhead posts a spitting image bloody picture of a fucking £10 note. That's not going to help the Republican cause, is it now? No. Right, let me move on. So that's that one dealt with. I'm not going back there. Pointless. They got my name. They can come and watch this vlog because it's going on my line. Well, not my line, actually. I should put it on my line. I will put it on my line along with the others. Yeah. Then we got something else. we got something else. I told you it's a vlog. It's a personal vlog. It's just me airing off. Is that okay? If you don't like it, go. You don't have to watch it. I tell you what I will do is next Wednesday I'll take Orange to 155 miles an hour. I bet you'd sign in and watch that, wouldn't you? Yeah. Now we got Novara Media, which has been quoted by Ian today at Random Banter, and I've been following. I did subscribe to, and I've been following Novara Media since before lockdown. And apparently, I've just looked at Wiki, and Novara Media went through the roof with the number of their subs. See, content creator, same as me. Okay. Not that I need to make a living out of this shite, because that's all it is. It's just shite, isn't it? You know, I've seen my mobile phone footage of a hearse going by, do you? You know, how many billions, millions, hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands. Oh, Jesus. I think I did that on my first vlog, didn't I? Yeah, you're there. Yeah, and you do this, and you miss it. You don't see it. Right, all right. Aside from that, Novara Media. Now, it apparently, it's the first time I've done it. Apparently, not many people do this. They don't find out the backstory for the crap that they read. They don't do the backstory on the crap of the person that they listen to, even, you know. So Novara Media, oh Jesus, and they are going exponential. They're pathetic and they're diddy, but they are going exponential. 241,000 subscribers. That's people who want to see everything that they produced. Now, I was a sub, but I fell out and made it very clear as to why I fell out. I think that was before lockdown, actually. I don't know. I can't remember anyway. I got fucked off with them because they're a bunch of twats. And yeah, so tonight, they've got a vlog. Let me show you. We didn't ask for this. The Queen Bears Responsibility by Aaron. Oh, I can only assume it's a Jew. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm making no aspersions about Jews. And Ash. That's her, an ethnic. No, she's not. She's British. Of course she is. And she's got a loop through her nose. And this channel, right? So, the Queen Bears Responsibility. Excuse me, what does the Queen bear responsibility for exactly? She's died. So, is she, you know, post whatever death? I can't remember the Latin. Is she bearing responsibility for what these people are about to say? And it premieres. It's a premiere. The Queen bears responsibility. I wonder what she bears responsibility for, don't you? So let me scroll down, because I've put quite a few comments up, because this protesting shit. This Republican, anti-UK, let's split the nations apart, but primarily this hatred towards the Queen et al., the monarchy, by these plebs is just so sad. It's just so pathetic. I'm sorry you are bored by now, because I'm bloody bored with it as well. And why should I be going on about poxy little social media channels? Well, I'm going to, because if I don't, who is? Yeah. This channel, I looked it up at Wiki because I noted that the guy who sits there acting like he's a fucking know-all, and he's got the same as me. He's got one of these big things. See that? It's called a microphone. He's got one of those sat in front of his gob. Well, I don't need it, but he's got one of those. Oh, I've got one of those, but I don't need it. But he's got one of those because apparently it attracts subscribers, yeah? I think the guy's trying to make a living. Now, let me expand. The other day, I said, and they don't read the comments. They don't. That's how pretentious they are. They'll put their shit out and they don't read the comments and respond. I'm almost feeling overheated. Paul, why do you go on about this shit? Because why not? I took the piss out of him the other day. No reply. Of course not. No replies from anybody. Maybe it was removed. I don't know. Because I got a YouTube channel, same as these people, yeah. And you can remove the comments that you don't like. But I took the piss out of him. He's called James Butler, and he speaks with a lisp. So I took the piss out of him the other day because I said, "You speak with a lisp? That must be a character trait of some sort." I didn't know at that time because he was taking the piss out of monarchy, you know, unduly so. Allegedly as a Republican, but he was taking the piss, and it was beyond the pale. It was just ankle biting tabloid fucking shite. A disgrace. Disgrace to my cause and my feelings about being a Republican, you know. No, you go away, you pathetic individual. You're not a Republican. You can't make a cogent argument, a cohesive argument. You're coming out with this shit. You're embarrassing me. Fuck off. Sorry about the swearing. It's very late. It's 11:45, so I'll swear. So this guy, James Butler of Novara Media, I took a piss out of him the other day because he's got a lisp. Seems like a nice guy, you know. I don't know, but he's just coming out with shite. So, fair enough, okay. I got my platform, I replied. No reply. Fair enough, I don't care. But tonight, this premiere, the Queen bears responsibility. Now, what a headline that is, eh? That's a tabloid headline, if ever you heard one. Well, I looked into it. It's already had 24 comments. Don't know how many views. It's had 59 likes. It hasn't even been published yet, you know. So I put something up and I said this. The Queen bears responsibility according to this channel. Who was at fault 2 weeks ago, according to this channel? Pathetic. Oh, don't tell me the talking heads on this channel with its 241,000 subs are going to be enlightened by this premiere that the Queen did not bear responsibility, but it was actually the channel owners and subs who took part in democratic elections who perhaps were a little bit responsible for their sad predicaments and now oh so vociferous tabloid piss-taking. There is a phrase, well, many indeed, but this channel is chasing the numbers, evidently, which it is. Which is why you've all walked away from this pathetic vlog against that pathetic piece of shite. Then I say, Navarra, see, I'm not blagging myself, you know, I'm not saying I've said this on this channel. I'm not saying that at all. No, it means sod all to me. But somebody's got to say it, haven't they? Somebody's got to say it. Somebody has to say it, you know. I don't want to use that cliche. They came for your neighbours, they came for your relatives, they came for your mother and father, and then they came for you, you know. You know, this is what free speech is all about. You have free speech. It's best it's got some intellect behind it. Yeah. Right. Okay. Navarra Media Channel. I'll put it up there. Navarra Media is the trading name of Thousand Hands Limited. Info from Wiki, not my fault if erroneous. So this isn't a channel set up by individuals. No, it's a company which is trading for profit, I wonder. Or do they want to copyright the content that they produce? Because I've seen that by somebody who vlogs RC cars. It's a bit sad. Perhaps I should vlog what I say, you know? Not vlog what I say. I should copyright what I vlog. Yeah. Should I incorporate myself? Could be tasty. So we got these dickheads with this Facebook group. We got this dickhead and his mate with his incorporated YouTube channel with a poxy 241,000 subscribers, you know. Really, it gets better. It gets better. And I am going to go to town on this because it's late. I'm drunk. I'm pissed. I don't care who shares this, who sees this, who quotes this. I just need to get this out there because this is fucking farcical. I will go back and see if the tossers have taken this down. What I'd like to see is that his whole channel crumbles, because he might not come back till Monday. He might be on the piss. Well, you'll see. He won't be on the piss. He's probably more likely at a dinner party this evening or some sort. Let me explain. Yes, I could look pathetic. Yeah, I don't think so though. I know I'm pathetic. Yeah, right. Yeah. My next comment. Yeah, I know it's pathetic for me to vlog this. It is pathetic, but I can, so I am. Yeah. This is cathartic. This is just me talking to a fucking mirror, so get over it, all right? You can too. You can too. And a lot do, like these tossers. Yeah, just like you and I, aren't they? Navarra was founded, this is from Wiki, Navarra was founded in June 2011 by James Butler, James, and Aaron Bastani. Butler was educated at the London Oratory School. Oh, indeed, was he? The London Oratory School. Now, I've heard of that before. The London Oratory... Oh, gosh, the London Oratory School. I was educated at Sutton High Grammar School. Don't reckon it carries the same weight. Followed by Brasenose College, Oxford. Really? This is a man of the people, allegedly? The London Oratory School and Brasenose College, Oxford is even more elevated than Liz Truss. She went to a comp. Yeah. And this guy is promoting himself as a man of the people. Yeah, he is indeed. By taking the piss out of the monarchy and privilege. Excessively so. I think he's a bit warped. Brasenose College, Oxford, from where he graduated with a degree in English. Bastani was educated at University College London. That was my first choice, but I didn't get the grade, so I didn't go there. And even if I had gone there, I could never have afforded to live there. And that's going back many decades. 3 or 4. Fitting profile for someone with a lisp, I guess. I'm referring to James Butler, London Oratory School, Brasenose College, Oxford. He's got a lisp, okay? And he wants to take the piss out of the monarchy. He wants to take the piss out of people who, doff caps. He wants to take the piss out of David Beckham, saying that Beckham just turned up to get a knighthood. And there's this twat from the London Oratory School and Brasenose College taking the fucking piss about a lad who grew up in a council estate who's still got a fucking accent, but he played football well. Fine, okay. And this arsehole is saying David Beckham only did it for self-publicity. And this arsehole is set up Novara Media. Oh, what's that? Self-publicity? I watch to the end, because that's with everything with me. The kicker's at the end. All right. Fitting profile for someone with a lisp, I guess, as John Lydon, a.k.a. Johnny Ron, asked, ever felt you've been swindled? I.e., this guy is privileged, and he's talking about privilege, and he wants people to follow him when he talks about privilege. But he's not talking about privilege firsthand. He's taking the piss out of privilege without disclosing his own personal privilege. What a fucking hypocrite. So, here we go. Just plug the names from this place into Wiki. They get guests, They think they're journalists. They take the piss out of journalists. They think they're journalists. That's the context of this. It will be explained when I continue. Just plug the names from this place into Wiki. They are not what you may think they are. Bitter Butler, James. Never did PPE at Oxford and go down to the city, so he set up a YouTube channel instead. Didn't even manage to land a job as a journo with his degree in English from Oxford. And despite that expensive private school education. So he failed. He's an utter failure. The man did not do what he was destined to do with his private school education, more about that, and his English degree from Brasenose College, Oxford, he ends up setting up a YouTube channel. That's a bit sad. I got one of them too. And I'm nothing. I write this to them personally. On a personal note, James and Aaron, you want to make a YT channel by coming out with crap about others? Well, my friends, it goes both ways. Indeed, it should. Your current gobshite about privilege. Oh yes, you pair are indeed qualified to talk about that, aren't you? Oh, indeed they are, but not about themselves. I've got an addendum to add to this. Currently, day pupils per term at the London Oratory senior years, £9,185 per term. And I ask his subs, do you want to lap up this guy's words? You know, his parents paid 10 grand per term for him to fuck up his destiny, so he ends up on YouTube with a poxy little channel taking the piss out of where he should have gone. That's fair enough, but he's gone OTT. I will digress, because there's somebody else who says, and this was 6 hours ago, I think this channel is getting a bit overboard with monarchy bashing. They don't actually rule over us like a dictatorship. They are just celebrities. But I get that it's a bit over the top. I worry how much damage that's a digression. So there's somebody else who feels the same way as me. These tossers are taking the fucking piss. They are. So we've got this bloke set up this YouTube channel. Let me remind you, the protests, the vocals, the silence, all this shit, the social media protests, you have to just scratch it a little and look underneath and see what hypocrisy there is. Now, I am a Republican with a small caveat, and that will be in my next vlog. But I am appalled. I am appalled by those who, in my name, claim to be Republicans and are having a dig at this moment in time. Not because I think that they should be more respectful, just because I think they're fucking dickheads and they got it all wrong, you know? Which they have, which makes me look like a bloody fool as a Republican. I'm embarrassed to say it almost. I guess unlike Charles, the blokes who run this channel, their parents are still alive. Yep. And unlike you, i.e. the readers, the subs, a nice inheritance will drop their ways. If your mummy and daddy can afford 10 grand per term as a day boarder, that's £30,000 a year on your education. I reckon mummy and daddy are pretty well off, don't you? Oh, he doesn't make mention of that, does he? My mummy and daddy are fucking wealthy. They are 1%ers. No, he doesn't say that. That was my screensaver kicking in. No doubt with good accountants who have planned for the avoidance of inheritance tax. Of course. Otherwise they're fools. 30 grand a year on one of their kids' education, and you think that their wealth, they don't have a personal accountant, tax manager, or Lawrence advising them on their investments and how to avoid tax. And this guy comes here and pontificates. What he should do is pontificate after he said, yes, this is me. I'm rich. Fucking richer than any of you bastards out there. And I don't mean to patronise you because I am rich and I've got a lisp. He won't do that, but that's what I've invited him to do. We'll see. Unlike Charles, the blokes in this channel, the parents still alive, no doubt, with good accountants as planned. They won't have told you this. In other words, they knocked the royal family, they knocked the monarchy completely beyond the pale. But these guys are doing the same. They're not talking about their tax arrangements because of their privilege, which I've now exposed. No doubt, we've got accountants who have planned for the avoidance of IHT. They won't have told you this, but they promote themselves as speaking for you. I think that's the point. I think that is fundamentally the point. I thought monarchy did that, I said. You know, on the one hand, we've got this Facebook group full of morons. On the other hand, we've got this YouTube channel which is growing and growing and growing, run by privileged arseholes who failed. You know, it's sad. It's sad. So perhaps this is why I have to do this vlog by a bloke who is neither of them but of the same opinion that I'd like to see a republic, with a caveat. I will come to that because I'm still considering it in the light of Her Majesty's death. All right, till the next time.